Hey, fourth graders, good morning. It's Wednesday, kind of a rainy day. Hopefully you can get your homework done and just kind of relax, but it will be a good day to make sure all the homework gets done and gets caught up and everything. You are doing a new unit, talking about some measurements. We're going to talk length today, which are like feet, miles, yards, that sort of thing, inches. So it's going to be imperative that you go and you look at the chart on page 680 in your book. And on 680, it will tell you that there are 12 inches in a foot. Okay. There are 3 yards. There are 36 inches in a yard. There are 3 feet in a yard. Know that you have a mile. A mile is 1,760 yards, or 5,280 feet in a mile. Okay, so make sure you look at that and you look and understand the numbers that correspond with the relationship of the measurements. It's really important that you understand that, because you're going to be using the number depending on which units, the relationship you're looking at. Okay, so like for example, if they were asking you if you had 3 yards, how many inches would that be? Well, you have to go and you have to look and you have to see that there are on here, you have to see that there are the 12 inches. There are 12 inches in a foot, but then you know that there are 3 feet in a yard. So you're going to have to multiply that 12 times the 3 so that you know that it's 36 inches. So you're going to have to be able to use those numbers. And I apologize. My book is so small that I'm kind of stumbling here with my words, but you guys will see it really clearly in your book, but you're going to have to use that, okay? And you have to remember that when you convert from a large unit to a small unit, you multiply, okay? You're going to do some multiplication. All of your measurements here are going to be from a large unit going down to a small one. So you are going to be multiplying. If you were going to go the opposite, you would do division. But they don't have any of that on your lesson today or your assignment today. I'm pretty sure I checked over it. So I just wanted to make sure that you are comfortable with that. And again, you're going to have to look at the relationship between what the 2 units are so you know the numbers to use, okay? So in your book, you will see your assignment is just going to be on the 681, 682, okay? So again, you're going to have to just make sure that you look at that. And if you're on 681, you can see they've given you some examples of how to convert them and how to switch them. Okay. Again, I think you're just doing 1 through 20, just both sides of this paper. Number 1, it says, does it take more inches or feet to equal a given length? Well, it's going to take more of the smaller unit, right? So which is smaller between inches and feet? So that should be able to give you a hint for that one. I don't think 3 should be difficult. So for example, let's just look at number 2. It shouldn't be difficult. 3, you've got miles and you're going miles to yards. Well, there's 1,760 yards in a mile. So you're going to take that number and multiply it times 2 because it's 2 miles, okay? And that will give you your answer. So for number 4, guys, you're going to have to remember to convert that mixed number into a fraction and do some multiplying. Again, to change your mixed number, okay, to change your mixed number into an improper fraction so you can multiply, you will multiply this. So 3 times 4, you get the 12. and then you add the 2. So it's going to be 12 plus 2, which is going to be 14 all over 3. Okay? And so this is one that is in, it's number 4. So this is yards, and you want to go to feet. Okay? So how many feet are in a yard, right? There are 3 feet in a yard. So you're going to take that, and you're going to take it times 3 over 1, because that's how you make a whole number into a fraction. Okay? Then you're going to multiply 14 times 3. And you get 12, 3, 4. You get 42. So you're going to have 42 over 3. And now you've got to see how many 3s you can pull out of 42. For most of you, you're going to do it division. 3 into 42. I know Kaysen, I'll just use him. Kaysen is not a real super fan of division at some points. He may do division on this one, but he'll also try to be thinking how many 3s are in 42. So he might go, well, you know, there's 11 times 3 is 33. Let's see, 12 is 36. He might add up and get 13 is 39. And 39 and 3 more is 42. So he may do it that way. But if you're going to just divide it, 3 goes into 4 one time. You get 3. You subtract. You drop. And 3 will go into 12 4 times. And that will leave you with no remainder. So the answer to your problem would be that there are 14 feet in your answer. Okay? To that problem of 4 2/3 going into feet. All right? I know it's a lot. It's all stuff that we've done. You can do it. Okay? So, again, you're going to be ending up multiplying today by the number of whatever you're looking at times whatever the number is in the relationship. Okay? And then you're going to get your answer. You also have some story problems. So let me walk you through your story problems. Okay? For number, I think it's 14. For 14, it's just what we've been doing a little bit with the conversions and stuff. You've got 3 yards and you're taking that off of a 9-yard roll. So there's some subtraction involved there. Then you're going to have the leftover to deal with, which you'll take your 9 and you'll subtract your 3, and then you'll get your answer. And then you're going to have to convert that answer into feet, and then subtract 4 feet from that. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and just give you a hint. That way, if you're watching the video, you got a heads up. Your 3 minus your 9 minus your 3 is 6. So take 6 yards, convert that to feet. Okay? You're going to multiply, remember, convert it to feet. And then just take 4 away from that for an answer with the label of feet. For number 15, just do as it says in that order. You've got your $29.99 amount. You have tax, which means you have to add that. Okay? Then you have a $10 off coupon, which means you will subtract. Okay? And you will then get the price. And then if you gave that person $25 at the store, find out how much change you're getting back. You do not have to use coins to help you solve this. Just get an answer. Okay? Make sure you put a $sign as your label. For 16, you're going to draw the bar diagram. Yes. And you are going to make an equation. All right? So you have to do both. And remember that the equation has to have a variable, and then you're going to have to solve it. Okay? So you got to figure out that you had 4 times as many bugs as the other person, and that person has 14. So make the bar diagram. Remember, you're missing the total. So that's where your variable is going to go on your bar diagram. And you should have no problem doing that one. Number 17, you just have to convert the miles into yards. And there are 1,760 yards in a mile. So you're going to take 3 times that number and get an answer. And then you're going to compare that to 5,000 and tell me which one is larger. Okay? 16, all you're doing is you're taking inches, and it says that she needs to make, the ribbons come with 4 boxes. She needs 4 of them. So you're going to take 4 times the 18, get an answer, and then you will tell me how many yards that is over here in off the line line graph you have over on the side of the assignment. 19 and 20. 19 and 20, you're going to take a little bit of thinking and a little bit of work, but it's not difficult. I'm going to go ahead and give you a heads up that the 3.5 feet, take that and connect it to 42 inches. So I'm giving you one. The 3.5 feet goes to 42 inches, and then you're going to convert the rest. Remember, you're going from a big unit to a smaller unit. Okay, so that means feet cannot go to feet. Feet has to go to something less than feet. Okay, and then on 20, I will give you that because you have to match up which numbers are correct as far as what labels to put. I will tell you that Lisa's answer of 9, her answer would have been 9, or should be 9 yards. So Lisa goes to the word yards. So you have to figure out the other 2. All right. I hope this has helped. If you have questions, get with me. We can talk. We can go over some. Just let me know how it's going. Take it easy. Sorry. Stay safe, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Miss you guys. Bye.